Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another episode of Warhawk Let's Plays. Today is episode 1 of Fatherland, a mod for Darkest Hour, a game that I'm a big fan of. As you can see by the title and also by the disclaimer, I'm not endorsing these views. I'm just playing an alternate history mod here, folks. And it's what if the Axis had won World War II in Europe. So this is a dystopian and gritty alternate history. You can see by the screens I am setting up stuff to get started. The music is from Red Alert 1 if you're curious at this point in the game. Yeah, just checking to see where the tech teams are and where I should research next. I've decided here to research Special Forces Brigades. I do use those in this mod. I've used them in other playthroughs. Yeah, checking my where I can go with these. Stuff that won't be slower than LA traffic researching. Or DC traffic for that matter. Yeah, nothing's slower than not many things are slower than a traffic jam, and might as well add radar improvements because that's useful, and I need good radar. Might as well research the B-45 Tornado and use the team that historically designed it, North American Aviation. I kind of like doing that, you know, it's just the way I am. Anyway, as we continue to click through this, hang on, I got a bit of a surprise for y'all. That's the fact that ain't the only custom track. This is. Ain't that just cool? Might as well research naval helicopters because I'm behind on that in the game. They are useful for hunting submarines, and might as well research logistics. I know there's a slogan about that, but yeah. Until I look around the game world, there you see Europe in the clutches of the Axis. There's our villain, Hitler, and one of the villains of real life. Our only ally in Europe, the United Kingdom. There you see Norway, Sweden's neutral, Finland's in the Axis camp. There's Free France and Britain, Egypt, Ethiopia, which is liberated. Check out the Portuguese colonies. I'm definitely not on the best terms with them. This is Civ 3 music if you're curious. South Africa, and there's what's left of the Soviet Union. They split into two, and a bunch of other sub-factions. Cossacks. Yeah. So as we continue to surf around, you know, there you see the state of Japan, which is what I created which is what the U.S. released when they released Japan. Yeah, it's their first post-war prime minister. As you see, I'm looking at my industrial stuff. I definitely need to upgrade a bunch of my obsolete units so I can have better firepower in the event of war with Germany. Or the Reich, if you will. Yeah, the Cold War, 1948. Cuba made me a trade, and they. I have customized this copy of my mod, so as you see, I'm building up my industrial capacity even further to make myself even stronger in the game for when the inevitable fight does come. Might as well, while I'm at relative peace here. I mean, there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff going on later in this game, which is going to be really cool. See, I'm just looking around seeing what provinces could use a little extra IC. I'm also going to do some other province improvements. Roswell. It's funny that the rocket launch there, the rocket site there, considering what happened there, OTL in 1947. The old Roswell report stuff. That's on if you're into the conspiracy stuff or not, though, which I kind of am, but, you know, not insane about it by any means. Now, I do think there's some conspiracies, but, yeah, I'm not insane about it like some people are. Might as well beef up my industry, though. Put some more in Tampa. Nah, I'm not going to use cheats this playthrough. Not my thing, really, you know. I'm good enough at Hearts of Iron, I can put some more in Austin. And one more in Texas here, Dallas. I didn't mean to put that factory there, but there's another thing I tend to do. I tend to put radar sites on all the coasts. And it's just, you know, it's a reasonable thing to do when you're facing a hostile power out there. Especially one that's at closer reach than the USSR was, OTL. And also what could potentially fall to the Axis sphere of influence expands well beyond what would have been the reach of the Warsaw Pact in our timeline, even before the advent of ICBMs. Especially before then. Yeah. But yeah, it's good to have radar sites. Plus, I think it's a bit of realism. Just me. The lookout system, if you will. So as I continue to add radars, Ah, here's a classic track from the Command and Conquer franchise. Good old Hell March. There you see a United Republic of Korea, no North and South Korea, it's just the Republic of Korea, and they're US friendly. That's good. Especially if I end up having to fight Axis or commie puppets out in Asia. It's good to have allies, whether it's Korea or Japan. Damn, this song kicks ass. Yeah, I'm a little rusty at this since I haven't done, commentary in a while. I've only done my little short bursts of stuff that Warhawk tries, so I'm trying to get back into the mix of things. Oh yeah, this is where I choose who to support first. I decide to support first Chiang Kai-shek, then Pu Yi, then finally Mao. Yeah. Just thought there's a little chaos factor in there. There's Canada, future home of Bret Hart in this time point. Stu Hart would have probably been in the Canadian military at this time in his life. And I say the status quo will be okay. I spoiled it. Hamilton, Ontario. Oh yeah. But I increase social spending, but I do think the status quo is fine, so I'll keep it there for now. No point in rocking the boat. There's a lot of places where the status quo is A-okay in my book. That's just my humble opinion. And it's good to be back doing war games, because I am a Warhawk, damn it. Yeah, adding all that IC, to help for when I do have that showdown with the Axis. Especially with what, I already have a pretty good sized military, and I got a plan to fight them. That being them being the Axis. Did okay during my first dry run of this mod, so before I played this Let's Play, this version of the mod. I'm just getting tongue-tied, but oh well. Trades from Australia. And the attrition reports, yeah, they're annoying, but whenever I try to disable them, the game kind of glitches on me, so I'm going to have to talk to the mod maker about that next time I see him. Like I've said a few times, this is just getting ready for bigger things in the game, so kind of bear with me here. Put another factory in Cincinnati. I mean, you don't have a second Civil War to deal with. This isn't Kaiserreich, you know. It's the U.S. This is kind of playing this mod on slightly easier mode, but, you know, the Axis is very strong in this mod, so, yeah. Considering how badly they kicked the crap out of the Soviets in this mod. They split into multiple warring factions. Oh, what do we have here? Setting up the Anti-Bolshevik League. Yeah, freedom will triumph. I know that for a fact, because I'm the champion of freedom here. And not freedom as the way it's stated in Timeline 191. No, this is just good old-fashioned OTL freedom. Or freedom as it is in this timeline, which is freedom from both Nazism and communism, which is a good thing, I must admit. Sorry, I didn't have that. There's the Republic of Turkey. There's the RKs. It's an SS state. They can do some interesting stuff here. There's reform and law enforcement. Now there's another German puppet state. It's the UK again. Good old Churchill and George. Yep. I'm on progress on my tech teams. Sorry, a lot of clicking around. There's not a lot of action in this part. I'll spoil that, but you know, we do have a bunch of cliffhangers. The Soviets are placing some of the refugees in their reserves, and refugees from the western part of the USSR. That's interesting. And might as well click that. It's Moscow. There's a bunch of partisans around it. There's our forces in Britain. Yeah, the special alliance between the US and Great Britain. That's always good. Good choices for the soundtrack that I've made. Good stuff. Again, I apologize if I'm rusty and if this is not the most eventful part of the Let's Play, but I'm trying here, folks. It's good art, though. It sets the tone, if you will. some of my divisions. That's good. Deploy special equipment, but not at the minute. Now from Command and Conquer music, we go to Ace Combat music, which is just really good too, you know. I feel like it all fits the vibe of this mod. It's just my opinion though. Now, I'll probably be posting a poll later today, once this mod premieres, about once this video premieres, I mean. Sorry about that slip up. It happens, folks. Basically about who should be the next U.S. president in this game world. Don't bring up real world politics. It's a good way to get yourself on bad terms with me. But yeah, whether you want, you know, either of the two choices, I'll post a poll on my channel and y'all can pick. Because I am the champion of freedom. Might as well update my doctrine so, you know, I'm not using obsolete tactics against the Axis or any other enemies I might face. You know, might as well. Just a logical thing to do, as Spock would say. Kingdom of Italy under the King and Mussolini. See if that status quo stays or not. It'll be determined soon in the mod, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a chilly morning outside in my home area. Chilly January morning. Pakistan's gone kind of fundamentalist. That's interesting. But, you know, they're a little friendlier to me than India is. They kind of, if I recall, they lean towards the Axis camp. Another Command and Conquer track. This time from Yuri's Revenge. And this fits the grid of the mod so well. As we click around, get some diplomatic deals. Note to self, put a radar station there. At least some LIC too. I already have one under construction in Hartford. A lot of rebellions in the former Soviet territories. It's that guy and that guy running a German puppet state. There's the stuff under direct German governance, and see the Soviet forces. The Germans are sending troops to the east, and there's the remains of the Russian Empire that was re-established off screen. Their cabinet. Interesting. Maybe they'll do well. That'd be interesting. Have a Tsarist restoration. And no. I ain't letting you isolationists do jack shit. I'm an interventionist, and I'm a Warhawk. And the champion of freedom, of course. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. Just had a call. So yeah. Clicking around, just getting ready to fight the bad guys. See, Colombia and Venezuela are both pretty authoritarian. Good old Red Alert 2 memories here. And with other games. Oh, the Nazis tried to assassinate George C. Marshall. Fuck you, Hitler. Fuck you. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. Oh! War between the breakaway Soviets and the Mongols. Commie on commie slaughter. Interesting. Just two different variants of it. That's something you don't see every game. Usually they stick together like, so much rotten crap. But yeah. Enough of my personal political opinions. Back to fictional politics in an alternate history scenario. That's serious business. And might as well try to sway them towards my side. They could be a stronger ally than Pakistan, which is a relatively weak minor power. Gotta play the long game. There's the Spanish state under Franco. Will he join the Axis? I know in real life he was hesitant to, but here, maybe. Romania and Hungary, or Hungary, what do you say it? Yeah. Looking around at future tech I can research. Turkestan and it's interesting they all signed the anti-Bolshevik League, which is helpful for them, and it might be helpful for me because I might have a less hostile Russia after I vanquish the Reich, or more, if they join up with them, which would be very challenging. Yep, they're at war. Another good Red Alert soundtrack. And this helps. I've researched the technology. Of course, I look around a bit, and I decide to research, Marines, because they're useful. Might as well increase intelligence spending, because that helps. Then you'll be able to do covert ops against the Nazis. That's helpful. There's the Swiss. let's increase their opinion of me. And, the heck, I'm feeling generous. Give them mountain infantry, because they need it. Yeah, Uruguay has a change in government. That's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. We got a... Oh, the Soviets declared war upon Turkestan. Interesting. East Turkestan, the puppet of Turkestan. Oh, the Tsarist Enclave and the Cossacks declared war on the Reds. This is a really interesting thing to do, and this might be an interesting point to start wrapping up for this episode, because I might be a Warhawk, but I'm also a showman. So, it's been Warhawk Rambo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to get notifications. And I'll see y'all next time.